Hello and welcome back to Innovative Check, your favorite channel for in-depth, innovative update, analysis and insights. Today, we have quite a captivating story. Our headline? The century-old statesman Henry Kissinger's unexpected visit to China. Let's delve right into it, shall we? First things first. Let's recap who Kissinger is. An influential diplomat, Kissinger was instrumental in shaping the US-China relationship back in the 1970s. And now, at the ripe age of 100, he's back in the diplomatic limelight. So, the surprise here isn't only about his age but also the context. His trip to Beijing comes at a time when U.S. climate envoy John Kerry is also visiting, and U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken and Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen have recently completed their visits. Please subscribe, comment and like our videos. Although he left office in 1977, Kissinger has remained an influential figure in U.S. foreign policy. His realist approach to international relations, prioritizing national interest and balance of power over ideology, has had a lasting impact on U.S. foreign policy. He has continued to meet with Chinese officials over the years, becoming an unofficial intermediary between the two nations. Even in his advanced age, Kissinger's wisdom, experience, and long-standing relationships continue to be valued in international diplomatic circles. Therefore, his visits to China, though unofficial, often carry substantial weight. Interestingly, Kissinger met with China's defense minister, Li Changfu, who's currently under U.S. sanctions. But the U.S. State Department clarified that Kissinger's visit isn't officially on behalf of the U.S. government, although Washington was aware of his travel plans. But why is Kissinger's presence in China significant? Well, let's rewind a bit. 52 years ago, he secretly visited Beijing, paving the way for then U.S. President Richard Nixon to normalize ties with China. So, the big question is history repeating itself? Is this another strategic attempt by Kissinger to bolster ties between Washington and Beijing? The buzz in Chinese social media tells its own story. Users were in disbelief. Is this the Kissinger from our history books? They asked. I thought he was dead. But Kissinger is very much alive and seems to be playing his diplomatic cards once again. During his visit, Kissinger also met with China's top diplomat, Wang Yi. And while he's there as a private citizen, his visit aligns with the U.S.'s history of unofficial diplomacy, termed as Track 2 diplomacy, when formal channels seem to fail. Some say he is there to stop the war between the U.S. and China over Taiwan or the current trade war between the United States and China. So, what does the White House think about all of this? They were aware, and it's expected that Kissinger, as usual, will debrief them on his return, sharing insights into China's sentiment and its officials' perspectives. But China hasn't been mum about it. The Chinese government has already released a statement. Both Kissinger and the defense minister stressed on peaceful coexistence, stressing that neither nation can afford to treat the other as an adversary. The Chinese press, known for its smear pieces, has been surprisingly supportive, heralding Kissinger's pragmatism and rationality, and even stating that the U.S. needs a Kissinger now more than it did 50 years ago. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. As much as we'd like to believe in a fairy tale ending, the reality is complex. Today's China isn't the China of the 1970s. It's more assertive, more ambitious. And Kissinger, despite his reputation in China, is not the influential diplomat of yesteryears within the State Department. If President Biden is banking on Kissinger to bridge the gap, we might need to adjust our expectations. Engagement is one thing, but expectations of a diplomatic breakthrough might be a step too far. That's it for today's episode. Let's continue to keep a close eye on these developments and what they mean for the global political landscape. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting insights. This is Innovative Check, signing off. Until next time.